The very nature of a handheld food is that something's holding everything together and you also eat it. We're seeing many varieties of that on this show, but the most basic one that you find all over the world is bread. So, Philip, bread is such a basic thing, but such an important thing, and I'd just love you to talk about how you build your bread here to build your food.
Sure, yeah. So the bread is, it's the namesake of our place, and so we take a lot of pride in it. And I think what we're trying to do a little differently is add a fermented element to the bread, so it's naturally leavened. So essentially it starts from our mother, our starter, it's about 6 years old, 7 years old now. I developed it when I was working in New York City, and I've just been feeding it, and they took over feeding it for the last 6 years. And that is the foundation of our bread. And so that's our yeast, our leaven. So we don't use commercial yeast. So we use this wonderful beer smelling starter that gives,
it's like this living, breathing creature. It's so amazing.
And that's what gives sourdough its tang, its name. It's also, from there, it goes into the quality of flour we use. We use King Arthur organic flour, and then also the shaping. There's a first shaping, a second shape, and then it goes into the overnight proofing. The oven that we use is a steam injected deck oven, so that makes a lot of difference to get that nice crust, country bread crust,
Amazing, amazing. And then that's, the bread aspect, but you also have beautiful pastries and sweets, and
that's right.
That's its own process.
And that is our pastry chef, Kara Inake, has done an amazing job using very cool old school French techniques with croissants, stuff like that. So it's cool.
I love it. And if you go back behind the scenes here, there's just stacks of butter, stacks of flour, and it's sort of simple things, but it's the way that they're combined and the technique and all of that. And
it's technique,
so that when you get the food we're about to see, that's the foundation, and wow, what a difference. And I cannot wait to see the food. Thank you.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
There are 3 locations for the Black Bear Bread Co. We are at the Grayton Beach one that's next to the Black Bear Bar Room, which is their wine room. I'm going to show you 2 of the grass-fed beef dishes. They're from Tall Pines in Chipley, Florida. The first is the burger. It's served on a house brioche with horseradish aioli, and you can just see this is a beautiful, delicious creation. The second is the roast beef sandwich with fennel slaw, horseradish, basil, aioli, Gruyere, and that's served on the country sourdough. They also have tartines. The smoked salmon has creme fraiche, a radish salad, preserved lemon, and it's on multigrain bread. Or you can have the vegan version, which is with house pickles, avocado, za'atar seasoning on multigrain bread. Philip McDonald, who you met earlier, is partnered with Dave Roshkalb, most famously the owner of Bud and Alley's. And the 2 pallets here make everything count. Every ingredient, everything is sourced from artisan or from local. It all stacks up to chef bite after chef bite. I love Black Bear Bread Company bringing something that never goes out of style, that's always delicious, and that is bread. Well, as usual, I couldn't cover everything. There are crepes to enjoy, egg rolls, shawarma, calzone, the list goes on. And I'm even noticing menus at restaurants have a whole handheld section. So we're obviously on to something. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of top 5 best handheld foods, and I'll see you soon for more here on Beach TV.
Margit Bistray has been covering food and dining since 1995. In addition to serving as cuisine editor and restaurant reviewer for numerous regional publications and publishing in magazines like Gourmet, Oh, the Oprah Magazine, Islands, and Condé Nast Traveler, she has produced the annual Key West Insider Guide since 2003, available at keywestinsiderguide.com.